Alright, let's see where we are. Mere moments ago, earlier I did a live stream to do something that was urgent, which is now been done, and now I can take a little bit more of a relaxed attitude to things. So let's start with what we want to be doing. Alright, so it's the proper live stream, so let me close everything and make sure stuff is all deleted where it should be deleted. Part of the point of doing this is so that I know that everything I need is on the internet and there's nothing hanging around on my laptop. So, I'm going to go text the command as well. Alright, let's bring up Chrome. And if you want to know about equality time projects, then the place to go to is, well, I suppose it's Chrome, but that opened in the wrong window, so let's bring it down here. There we go. Is equalitytime.co.uk. No, it's not at all. That's the website. go.com/equalitytime. Cool. In there we've got various repositories and we have some projects, and public tasks is the one that we're interested in right now. So also, can I just, what happens if I make this full screen? Does that look a little bit prettier? I like to think that looks a little bit prettier. Alright, let's have a look at each of these in turn. This is a list of our open commitments and what should happen with them. Some of which need to be looked at in a particular way. So, first of all, some of which need to be looked at in a particular way. There's a list of my public projects that we have in equality time, and they are ordered by importance. So, these are the most important ones, second most important ones, third most important ones, fourth most important ones, fifth most important ones. The account I'm using doesn't have the ability to add or change these, but can make edits to them. So let's look at the most important ones in the most important column. First of all, let's look at update policies. Now, I happen to know that this one has been done. No? Yeah. Got a new document. We have a new way of managing documents, and they have been changed, uploaded, and moved, and that is solid. So I probably can close that issue, except that I also need to write the blog for it, but I'm going to close it for now. And in projects, I think it should be, I can't alter the projects with this account, but I can take the assignee off. Yeah, I can take the assignee off, and I can, let's see, can I move it here? No, it's been done. No, I can't, I'll have to use my phone. Give me a second. Oh yes, that's right, I was going to GitHub. I'm interested to see if I can move things from column to column on my phone. What I really need to do is the order cards, move to blog. Aha, so what you'll see now is I've moved that one over to blog, which is here, so it needs to have a blog written on it. I'll get to those in a minute. Send startup column for comic relief. I did this earlier, but I want to make sure we know what the next action is. I had to fill out a form, got it by the 1st of August. So the actual next action here, so reviewing, next action is to send the form, hi X completed form attached Oh, in fact, complete a form here, because I can link directly to here, to this thing. That's quite cool. Complete a form here. Bang. One small point where it said who and how. I've taken it as oh, that makes sense, and speak soon. Alright, so that is the thing that simply has to be sent in email, and I will add myself a link. No, I just need to, is the quote? Yes, it is a quote. And I know there's something in my inbox about that, so that can be dealt with. Right, so I know what the next action is. And indeed, anyone can send that, because they know where to go. Or anyone with access to the allowed email can send it. Alright, so I know what the next action is there. And actually that can be closed pretty soon, but I'm not closing it yet because I'm not done. Implement the actions for the medical device policies. That's the next one on the list. In fact, excuse me a second, I'm going to go and deal with a slamming door that keeps coming on. The problems with working from home. Alright, so this, to make Open Voice Factory work, we need to get it registered as a medical device. To get it registered as a medical device, we need to implement a set of actions around it. I also need to blog that, don't I? I've just remembered something I need to blog, because I'm rubber ducking you guys. So, let's bring it up, blog, put on social. I want to add a card. I'm going to add a new card. No, I want. It's interesting. Oh, I can add new cards from here, can't I? No, apparently I can't. Alright. So add a new note, that's what it is. Oh, it's just another thing to go on the blog list. Alright, so what I was looking at implement actions. So we have a medical device that we're building. To register as a medical device, we need a set of policies, and with that set of policies, there are actions associated with them, which means we have to do those policies. This is the list of those policies we have to put in. Now this doesn't have a date on it. It's ASAP, but we need to show some evidence that we're doing it. So I need to create a controlled documents register. Now I can't do that off the top of my head because I need to add a task. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to have a Raspberry Pi, that's going to do to clear that. I'm going to do git clone. I didn't realize you can see that. That's weird. Okay. Oh, because that's. Let me bring up the terminal again. Alright. So that's my terminal. Now, first of all, I want git hub dot to Reddington. How do I find gists? No gists? I will come back to that in a little while. Ah, I can use my own account's reminders. That's smart, isn't it? I'll come back to this in a bit. Reminders. I need to create a control document register in Dropbox. The reason I'm doing it now is because it needs to be in a private bit of Dropbox in case there are some staff issues. Creating new issues for JavaScript description, that's been done by Greg, so that's all right. Create a project for the next release. In fact, let's do this as a update. Update. We'll do privately. New issues for JavaScript. I can find those, can't I? So let's have a look at GitHub. Virtual issues. Oh, and I need to do that, don't I, as well? We do some live coding. Create a project for next release. I believe that's been done. Let's have a look in projects. Yeah. So we have a project. It's a separate project file than the one you've seen. Bang. X. Done. Architecture, wiki page, and roadmap wiki page. Well, that should be fairly simple, shouldn't it? Hit the first page. Let's get some basic content. Just want introduction. Might even want a picture, mightn't I? So let's see if I can copy a picture. That's interesting. We don't have a picture of it really. We don't have a picture of a live demo on the site. Ha! That's embarrassing. I need to take some. This is the wiki for users and developers. The main site is here. Right, so that's an initial homepage, fine. Need some pictures, but that's not what I'm doing right now. I need to now add a new page, which is architecture. Architecture? Don't spell architecture. Now, I did a good version of architecture recently, didn't I? I did. Oh, my stream health isn't looking great, but we'll cope. Did some architectural work recently in an issue. I think I closed it because it was a 40 times. Oh, public. It's not called home. It's called public. The social tech fund. This has been closed now because I've applied to it, but I'll do the. Didn't do that. This one of those files I've just deleted, by the way. But that's okay because it was lying around. But there is an architecture in here. That's some basic text for the architecture. Greg, can you look at, and then I also need to create a roadmap wiki page. So here, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Roadmap wiki page. So that's new page, roadmap. Now you might be wondering why we have to create a roadmap, but it's because in the development policy, which is, we just updated, let's check it's the same one, yes it is, we say we have to have a roadmap basically. And I'm going to import some text. Oh, let's bring it down into, oh, again, sorry, you didn't see a lot of that. Let's find out roadmap. Roadmap. Alright, so I'm going to use that. I'm creating a roadmap from the developer policy. Bang. And I'm going to move that down to 1. Donk. Which on this project is Joseph Reddington. Is running OBF support, full test coverage. There was another project, don't want that. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm finding the project URL so I can link to it. Here's the OBF. Device registration submitted. Project to be created. To be seen. Next 3 months includes sprints for comic relief. And also both. Alright, so if Greg is fine with those wiki pages, the only action remaining is to create the control documents file. Alright, that is up to date. So, back to the list of documents. Let me close that as well. So, startup form, we know what the next action is. Implement actions. Recommendation for 2019 strategy. I gave this I did in fact do those two things, and I did in fact send it to trustees. I didn't get a response from it. I haven't got access to it right now. The question is, should it be public? It's a thing to send to trustees. Ask trustees if what's the term? Ask trustees if 2019 strategy is okay as blog. I might have to read it as well. I might have written something in there I don't want to put out. It's unlikely. Review. It's been sent. The next action is to confirm with trustees that I can blog it. Be very surprised if it turned on to be. Alright, so let's go next action. Create the technical file for the MHRHA. Let's have a look at what that one is. So again, this is our medical devices. The next step. Okay. Let's. 9 minutes ago. Ha! Hi, Greg. Alright, what I need to do is. Oh, that's interesting. I can't copy his stuff. Alright, so. Let's see if I can I just copy like this, because that'll be handy. Will it do something sensible? No, it will not. Fine. I'd like to have Macvim open generally, but right, some quick rimming there. Here's what we need in our technical file so that the alright, we need to submit our technical file to the MRJ so that they can. I'll just give Greg a little bit of a smiley. Yeah, full marks. They can accept the Open Voice Factory as our medical device. Here's what we need in a technical file for the MRI, as provided by Greg. Doc. Alright, risk register. Oh, I need to do that. Declaration, fine, evidence must evidence of. What's QMS? This is awesome. We can get to it. Okay. Excellent. Thanks, Greg. So, quick questions. What's QMS, which I didn't know? And do we also have to include our policies? Anything else? Late issues, risk register. Okay, that will do. My next action for this is I need to do a risk assessment. Yeah, that's a thing I need to do, and in fact I can do it on this. Let me add a note. This is yours. So add note. Publish. Whoops, Punklish. risk assessment. Right, so we should see now is, yep, there's a little node coming up here. I'll get to that in a bit. So, create technical file. What's my next action? I can put in the template. Next actions. Create a Dropbox folder. No, I don't want to go. We can just throw it all in here. You know what? No. This one's a bit set to let's create a Dropbox folder for this. Talk over exact format with G. We produce this as a physical copy, as a Word document, as a set of files. Well, thanks. There's our files. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Oh, we know what the technical file is. What's the next thing? Oh, that's a thing to blog about, isn't it? Yeah, all right, so there's some blogging to do in here. I need to sort out the user testing. Oh, I need to do the missing icons. Let's see if we can do some of the missing icons. No, let's do. Let me finish reviewing, and then we'll do the missing icons. Do the missing icons for Bonf. Yeah. Right. But that does need to be blogged. So let's go into here. Let's create that. Let me tell you what this is. Essex County Council have a challenge dementia prize. We've been creating a particular form of communication board for people with dementia, and we now got a draft of that, and we should blog it, but we also should chase challenge dementia Essex about care homes. We'll chase about that, and then the other thing is I want to blog the new draft. So let me put that in there. Chum chum. Oh, no, my phone isn't paying attention. Add new note. My phone is being painful. The dementia. Oh, I'm also going to do some switching off of my phone and switching it back on again. Because, you know, hardcore. Now, where have I got to? Check. Yeah. All right. I need to put in a update on this. And 4 days ago they were the same next actions. Nothing to be done here. Right, here's an important one, because Comic Relief Tech for Good program. There's some important things about that. First of all, this is not got a deadline. It should have a deadline. It should have a deadline, and that's poor. So, what am I actually doing here? It's more to the point, it also doesn't have a proper plan. Alright, so what needs to happen here? This is a 9-month project, and the problem with it being a 9-month project is that I don't want to put in a deadline of 9 months from now for delivery. It needs the intermediate one. So this is actually too big as a project. This then, it's not an issue. Should it exist as a blog post with links to each stage? Or should it exist as a wiki page Alright, so this needs a little bit of thinking about. There's projects at the level of the Open Voice Factory. There are also, this is a project within the Open Voice Factory, right? So it should go in that repository if necessary. And it's a little project. Question is, how much information can I put in a project? Let me have a look in see, what I'm trying to solve is this. Issues should have deadlines, right? And that one is, A doesn't have a deadline and B is just too big. So let's have a look in projects. Is the okay, so there's nowhere in this project for that. This belongs in a wiki. We've got a selection of pages in wiki, we just created them. So what I could do is I should create the page for Comic Relief Tech for Good program. And the way I'd do that is by doing this. It's Comic Relief. I'll put that all in. So Comic Relief has a little program. Alright, so there's several linked projects. This project focuses on user research. Okay, so those are the resources, dream stakeholders. Dream stakeholders actually goes back in here. So some design documents, information. Information, resources, Dream stakeholders is going to be coming out. I'm going to put that back in here. Let's have a look at the preview. Plan. Also going to take that and put that in this so I can rewrite it properly. So the plan is recruit stakeholders. Create a shared and there's write report at the end. Let me quickly check what the reporting guidelines are. Oh, hang on, no, I know this. It's Comic Relief Level 1 reporting. Down your reporting back here. Level 1 startup form, got that 6-month update. It's produce 6-month update. That's a thing. So we definitely need a produce 6-month form. Produce final report. I need to also financial plan in place. Right, these are the 5 things I need to make sure I'm doing. So now for this, in that case, that includes root stakeholders. That's got an actual project. And these are the ones will have projects sooner or later, and indeed it will alter. Money plan in place. And I should create a let's create an access for that. Create financial plan for comic. Whoops, cancel. By August 10th. Okay, I've written August 9th, but that'll do. Alright, so we know what we're doing. And that should be, please see the Comic Relief wiki page for more information about the funder and the context. We wish to form a set of recruit stakeholders to tell us how to make work best for them as well as the end user. Done that. Done that. And that's my approach. I'm also going to add in Anna. That's on my list. Alright, so I know what the next action is for this. Need to do that. Yeah, those are all things I need to do. Alright. So now what I can also do, can't leave tech for a good program, it's recruit. Right, that's now got a nice easy thing to remember. Alright, and that's all the high priority tasks done. That was quite an effort. Right. Now we're on the next bit of the lower level of priority. Got someone who needs it, but there's no deadline. Our accountant is currently looking at the cash book, so it might be best to stay out of his way. He's going to make it a lot more transparent anyway, but I also do need to do a lot of I have better things to do in terms of expenses than do this right now. I think that's the fair way of saying it. Yeah. Indeed, might ask the accountant to do some of it. Yeah, okay, that's not doing anything yet. Well, because look, we've not had an answer. Alright, I'm going to badger the consultants. That's the next thing to do there. And there's a secret card I can't see, which I'm going to look at on my phone. Just in case it is something I should have worked out by. Oh! You know, I think I can just do that. Yeah, I think I can just do that, and that's make the Elton John Fund public. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. It's just submit Elton John. That's because I haven't spoken to all of the people involved, and there are some sensible reasons why they might not want to be public. Internal commitments with a deadline. We're now on the less interesting ones. Well, less interesting ones. We're now on the less vital ones. They're probably, in fact, the more interesting ones. Hard to tell. So, collect some quotes. So the purpose of this is I really want to be able to write a really good example of what is the purpose of this? You know what, never mind. Not interested in doing it. The yeah, if I can't properly articulate why I'm collecting quotes, then I'm getting rid of it. And it's gone. Alright, so giving talks, that's someone else is doing. Conduct prizes, someone else is doing. Apply to Allgate and All Hallows. Okay, so I've done the questions. That can go. And I have done questions. The next action is to start filling out the form. And I should upload the form to there, shouldn't I? So, in email, upload the form to, and that'll work. Develop a social media calendar and run it. That's important, totally want to do that. What I'm a little worried about is that actually all of these things I'm blogging, can you see that? Yeah. All of these things I'm blogging are kind of part of the social media calendar because it's all write these and then social media affect them. Or indeed just put them on social media. So maybe this should be here. But here's a thing that I haven't looked at. I haven't looked at if that's somehow more important than this one. Because I'm using internal commitments of a deadline as just things I've said I'll look into. They're not time dependent. In some sense, the blog is timed. The blog implicitly has a deadline, doesn't it? Have we told anyone we're going to publicise it? Well, no. But the claim is the telling. So as soon as we have done it, then yeah. There's an argument that by having the social challenge channels, we commit to putting stuff on them. Yeah, I'm willing to say that this is more important than this because it's semi-deadline. So let me move that around. As edit column. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want go to cards. Nope. Okay, I don't seem to be able to actually move the columns from my phone. Meh. I'll get to it. But I do think develop a social media calendar should be over there. So that I can definitely do. Apparently I'm in YouTube all of a sudden. That's weird. Projects. There we go. So that one's gone. Recording a user interface on Xcode, I'm sort of done with. To be honest, I think I'm just going to delete it. Right, apply for Social Tech Fund on the 24th of July. I have done. And I just need to close. Done. Closed. And let us indeed put it into the to blog category. Now, what else have we got? Create a theory of change for each project. That's the next one, isn't it? Let's have a look. Okay, so the next action here is that I need to next action. Okay, now I can do that. Oh. Should actually be pretty solid. Oh, submit bid to the National Lottery. It turns out I was refused. That left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth, as it happens. And I'm not quite sure if I've got anything. Actually, that's interesting. So we were turned down, but there's no place where we're like. So the point of this, oops, let's get my glasses on. The point of this fund was that they work through with you, right? That was the main thing, and it was rejected on the basis of the design. Yeah, hang on. Process. So we should say, okay, best we can give you that we can be in that of schools. Yeah, that's. Go back to comic relief and see if you can. It's not comic, National Lottery. See how to move it forward. Yeah, okay, we've got the next action about that. Now it's no longer closed, so let's refresh. So we get a nice green icon. I like the nice green icon. That would be quite a fun one, but I know what I'm doing on that. That would be alright. I need to chase that. I do need to do some of that. But I am exhausted. Okay. Also, it seems to be just working. Alright, so let's put these into, these are things I need to write blogs for. Okay, let's move seamlessly into writing blogs. Which is going to require me to re-advertise. What was I doing? Let's try reviewing. Took an hour. Now moving on to do some blogging on the issues that we managed to close. Oh, no. So I'm going to delete that. You're now watching me do bad tweeting at the thing. This is entirely fair. Is it indeed Reddington.com.live? Let me see if this is my live thing. YouTube.com/c/Joe/Reddington/live. Is this going to be me doing me? Yeah, that looks like me. Oh, ironically, I spelled that wrong. What? Right. That was a lot of hard work. Let me come back to it. So here's what I'm looking for. I need to do some blogging on the image file. So let's go to WP admin. And I might quickly take you off while I put in a username and password. And that's going to require me finding my username and password. Oh God, oh God. So we will get there sooner or later. UK. What is my password? Oh, it's a ridiculous password. Let's try it. Hey, it worked. Check that out. Right. No, I never want my password to be saved. So, here's an interesting question. Did I ever tell the Quality Time website that we'd done anything from Essex? I don't think we did. Alright. Check out our new draft communication board for people with dementia. Alright, so we need some text. Alright, I could just basically put that case in. And let's put in a voice factory there. Let's just put in links in at the moment. Communicate. Our first draft of the board has now been put together. It's missing some symbols and other. We're reviewing the language based on a very deep dive on the research. But you can check it out here. Where can they check it out? Let's check that link. Copy. Oh, hang on, that wasn't how that worked, was it? Let's copy the link address. Alright. If you'd like to follow the project more closely, we're updating this GitHub issue with our progress. Alright, now what I need is some pictures. So that involves downloading that. Oh, I can just, I have to even straight download it, do I? This is only one slide of it, isn't it? So I really do, I might want to actually wait for this to come up. Can I see two at once? There we go. I'm going to take this off full screen so that I can take a properly compact photo of it. And in fact, while I've made this, I might put it into the other thing. So let's insert that into the post. I've at least got a where is that GitHub issue? Is that May? Wow, time flies. Yeah, okay, that's done. Alright, so I have created a new post which I will send off now. This is communicate ready, and it is demo respected ready. And I'm gonna have to start promoting this sort of thing. And let's put it into buffer, because I'm not accessing Twitter directly from this device because of it's a private thing. So let's sign in with I can with equality underscore time. Sign in with Twitter. Let's try signing in with Twitter. Let's make it just me for a second. Okay, I believe that worked. Let's find out. I think this should give me access to everything. It kind of does. That's nice. All right. Oh, come on, lens. Okay, that works for me. Feedback wanted. Let's share that now because it's relevant now. And I'm also going to put that on Hootsuite. Oh no, I don't want the ad, do I? Because that means I want it to log in. Okay, good. I logged in. This is the issue with blogging. You spend 5 minutes blogging and then 10 minutes promoting. And it's dissatisfying, even if I do recognize that you have to do it. Alright, so let's send a recorded on. Compose a message. Oh, hang on, I don't want to do a buff URL. Oops. I want to do a proper URL. Alright. So, that has... We've successfully done that one. And I've got to do... Oh, update policies are in there. I didn't need that one in there at all. Alright, let me remove those ones quickly. Oh, and you can't see that, can you? Let me open it up. New developer policies. Alright. Let's have a look at this and see if this is okay to be shared in its own right, because if it is, we can put it on later. Okay, first of all, I need to make sure the typos aren't in. Did I feel like I took a photo of this or a screenshot of this. Let me see if I can find that. Because it was fairly recently, wasn't it? It was around the 26th. Photos. Camera rolls. I need to go back as far as about. Was it the day before? Was it the day of? Oh, I had 2 hours left, didn't I? Are you 23rd? Nope. We're going to go down a bit. 25. I did that wrong. It was Tuesday, wasn't it? I meant how to do it. Right, yeah, it turns out it's on my phone. So let me WhatsApp that. Let me airdrop that over to you once I've opened up a file. And that way I can put that on. Oh, where's my airdrop? Oh, there it is, right up. There we go. Right, accept that. Oh, hang on, that didn't work. So we're now just making sure that things are properly produced. Alright, so it's looking down this one. Right, now let's try. Really excited about Let's Tech to Unite Oz Twitter. That didn't work. Is it Social Tech Fund? Social Tech Fund. This is a Social Tech Fund. Oh, I'm also aware that my fan is starting to go nuts. Huh, that's me. So maybe it isn't the Social Tech Fund. What is it called? My Social Tech Trust? Alright, so the main thing to do here is to rewrite this issue so that it makes more sense. Resources. Alright, yeah, okay, all of these need some serious editing, so let's do some serious editing on that. This is a really exciting fun that is back for the Open Voice Factory, particularly hence the successor to new version of us two gave, we have some awards closed. Ran out of time. Last night turns out I've made some notes from the website to try and highlight the language the funder uses. Well. Indeed, how great one. Indeed, how great one. Oh, hang on. What's that? That is it, right? Is that it? Yep, that's it. Right. Did I put that in there? Messing video, yes. Total version today, and found out the more to it in the 50 words. So I've probably put in of the questions. It's here. This is all just, I'm making, rather than blogging it, I'm making this issue bloggable, right? Next section, I didn't actually do that, so I'm moving it. Solution. I spelt everything wrong, didn't I? Really, that one. I found a difference. Okay. on the document. And we put in the submitted photo. Did I not find? This is just to get it to link to Twitter. Social trust is what it was. Oh, it's on butter to social tech trust. If you are interested in how we put to application, all the details are at and a full copy of the application are at bank. Well, that's the queue. Check if the queue is this. Right. More blogging done. And that one is closed. So I can take it off the archive it. So now, what have we got left on the to blog to social calendar? Update policies. Yeah, and there's a very particular page I should deal with. Pages, all pages. Was it a page? Was it a post? It was a post, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, I didn't do this quite as I wanted it to. I thought I'd done it. I'd done it very differently. So that's. Okay. It should be it's the 30th today, and it's July. The policies have been produced. We've been implementing them happily, and we're now at the point of creating a technical file, which in summary is the policies and the evidence that we are doing them, but which actually contains a few more bits. For bits are ongoing issue for this is bank. Okay, I'm not sure why this is going quite so slowly. But hey, presumably we'll work it out. Right, let's put it in Hootsuite. Now we've got a few things in the buffer thing. What's in Hootsuite? So this is about equal to things Facebook. Oops, don't need a capital T there, do I? Oh, it's there's history. Okay, so now I need to put it on the schedule. I don't want it today, I'll have it tomorrow. Let's have it at 10 AM. That's always good. Why? What's going on with this page? Have I not got all of it? Please when we schedule it. Alright, that has been scheduled, which has been nice. But there was something else I wanted to schedule, wasn't there? I've done the reminder. Oh, it was the. I wanted to look at the queue. What is up with this? I think I might have to check out the activity monitor. It may be that just there's too much going on for it. But I'm literally just running a web page, so frankly, this should be a lot better. Google Chrome Helper, Google Chrome Helper. Everything does appear to be a Google Chrome Helper, some of which is massive for some OBS, which is fine. Alright, once I've done this, I will just go back through. Is that just not going anywhere? Oh, hang on, I need to edit that just because it's full of typos. Put together our application. Alright, let's sort that out. Sweet. Is Social Tech Fund also on Facebook? No, it's not. To the Social Tech Trust. Oh no, it's not there, is it? It's here. Bang. I'm going to schedule that, not for today, not for tomorrow, but soon, someday. 1. Let's make it 10 AM. Schedule. Oh, why not? There we go. No, and I don't want move preview. Scheduled. Alright, so that's the obvious things that has now been blocked for. There are more things to blog about, but I need to work out the exact wording for them. Alright, what else is in the list of things to blog about? Update policies has just been done, so I'll remove that. Alright, now let's look at our actual social media calendar problem. That's some good stuff from some of it should involve videos of this. Right. So the point of this is our social media calendar. I have a set of users, all of which are potentially interesting, all of which need to be spoken to in some way. Those posts I just did were about programming, they were about users, they were about keeping our eye out. I think they were good for the funder. That was nice. They were good for our members of staff. That was also good. Was there anything in there our journalists liked? Not obviously. Nothing in there for Steve either. I think George will like the transparency elements. I can't remember what the 3 things were now. That's ridiculous. Go to buffer. The Q is medical device registration, that's important, our application, and the dementia thing. Okay, I think that worked for those people. Oh, I remembered I was going to, oh no, I need to keep social media. So, let me close you, probably you in a minute, but also you and you. I'm also going to get rid of a couple of things you can't see. That's important. Right. Social media calendar. I've got nothing on Whitewater Writers at the moment, and I must have done something on Whitewater Writers. It's worth checking. Has there been any books released? That's always a worthwhile thing to check. TM Cooks. Yeah, that's definitely one of ours. It's one of our big ones. It's got 2 reviews. That's not bad. What review? Okay, well that could have been a bit more. Writes properly, well printed, enjoyable read. Fine. Alright, so let's have a look at the publication date. because presumably something was published last week. Eternal Damnation 6th. Eternal Damnation. We produce some amazing covers of books. Amazing cover of books. Alright, what can we say about this one? Right, it's not been reviewed. Not that much recent review. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. There is nothing we can do. Alright, let's find out what our favourite line is from this, and we're going to find out what our favourite line is by going to whitewaterwriters.com/driver and find out which one this was. These will all be deleted fairly soon, but there you go. See which you can. Book, and in fact I'm going to add that to my list of to-dos. Remove the old sprints from the driver page. Who's this? Internal Damnation, it is Internal Damnation. Let's find a good phrase in there. Wow. Well, obviously. There's got to be a good line in here. This why? I'm now just reading this. What's that? An angel, a devil, John, and what appears to be a dog. Read the latest amazing work from T.M. Cooks. Review it. Let's just share that now and see what else we can put in. I also did some other tweeting recently, but that's where we end up. Right, so I've done something for Fraser. What's Amy Lee and also Nate. I need to do some more blogging on things like live streaming. But what's the next thing to happen? I haven't really got much for Amy Lee today. It doesn't help it's on the holiday. Oh, I should also put that into Hootsuite. Hootsuite! Let's put that into Hootsuite. I want... Is that Facebook? What do it is? I'm going to assume it is. Alright. That's some eternal damnation right there. What am I doing now? I think that's everybody, for the sake of the argument. Did three blog posts and some of books today. What I should do is also see if that's something I can deal with later. Now what can I do? Alright, so that's been done. These have to be done. Right, these. Let's have a look at my list of next actions to do. That has to be done separately. That has to be done separately. I can do that. I can do that. That has to be done separately. That has to be done separately. Well, I can also share this list, right? Can I share this list? Oh, let's see. No. Alright. That should be done separately. That should be done separately. That doesn't really have to be done separately, but I'm a bit... No, that has to be done separately. That has to be done separately, and that has to be done separately. Okay, so all of those need to be done separately, except the missing icons, which I could probably do as a new thing. Let me check in to see if I should need to be looking after a baby. Let's say, oh, here's a sensible thing to do. Is there anything in here that I need to look at? No, okay. Cool, let's assume not. In garden. Stop this. Oh. Now, we did, oh, here's one thing I was going to do. I was going to close the whole of Chrome, which I thought was sensible, just so I could get a little bit more, work out what happened to my memory. It's not doing very well. Don't save. Let's get rid of recents, let's get rid of the airdrop. Now, all of these do need to be done before I do any more live streaming, so that's a factor. But most of these are emails as well. What's the best way of putting this into a set? I'd probably do. I'm going to have to just copy them out, aren't I? Right. That turned out to be a bad way of making a non-transportable list. So let's do this the old-fashioned way. I want Joe Reddington gists. Something I can have? Doing things well. Right, so this is something I can do. Git clone. Eventually, apparently. Oh. Oh, this is my list of next actions. There's lots of things I have to do. So what I want to make sure is that I can take these and add the reminders. So this is a real file. Alright, control. Alright, create the controlled documents register. Email check with trustees that I can log the strategy. Do the missing icons for what's the next? Whoops. What's the next one? Chase. Email. Chase CDE about care homes. Move the old. Whoops. Reopen. Move the old sprints from the driver. Badger the comic relief consultants. In email, upload the form to I shouldn't have done it this reminders way in the first place. That's silly of me. Oh, it's not Badger the Badger National Lottery facilitators about what evidence we need. And it's not Badger, is it? It's follow. Chase the London Heart. Alright, so that's now all there. Let's see if I can git status, git commit my name, update on public, git push origin master. Should work quite well. And indeed I have. Right. Right, so that is all where it should be. Right. Got a lot of stuff to do, unfortunately. A lot of stuff to do. Alright, so what's next? About 10 minutes for a new session. Let's see what's on here that can be done. Newsletter I can't have to do separately. Wrap lamps for past the parcel. Oh yes, now I'll get that. I did that. How can I not? I can't tick that apparently. Alright. Let's go into this properly. Then actions. EEE. Alright, I already did that. I already did that. I did that. Oh, there's some interesting ones here about. Did that this morning. Did that. There's some interesting ones here about. Happen to have done that. I have also posted to the Facebook page. This is good. Check desktop saving. Abandoning that one. I have got some voicemails I need to put in, but that has to happen separately. I'm abandoning that as well. And I'm abandoning that. Oh no, that's not abandoned, that's done. Now, I also did that yesterday. Did that today. Alright, so first of all, I can't just framework actions. G/, how do I do this? It's open bracket and then not a space, and then move them to 0. Nope. Never mind. Sort. Oh, some of these are doubled. Let's go with that double for a start. I wanted to get the maps. So that's maps and map. And I also want G project. Is that it? Are you sure I've not got anything? Any other public? That's interesting. Oh, I don't really fancy doing those just yet, actually. I haven't in fact been on the bike since then, so fine. Alright, I don't think there's much in there that is that easy to do in public, which is a shame, so let's commit. Yes, that's fine. And let's push, and that should be fine. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. There shouldn't be, because it's all in there. But I just feel there's rather a lot that now has to be done offline. So then the question is there a way I can bring more of it in line? I could have... No, I can't have access to my own email account, which means it would be a bit silly if I had access to calendar events because I'd be creating calendar events for someone else, and that's not ideal to edit them. Worth thinking about. Alright, while I'm here, then I will do some quick finishing of. Yeah, I'm gonna go spend some time with my daughter. That's what I'm gonna go and do. Alright, it was nice streaming. I'll speak to you all soon.